Ahoy hoy everybody. Welcome back to 30 videos in 30 days. Yesterday was kind of short because, well, yesterday was just kind of full. Let's try and find the right adjustment. You know what? I had a tripod. Makes me sad. I lost it. But, so what we're going to do to make up for the short post yesterday is I might actually do two. But today, most importantly, I would like to tell you the story. And there will be some reading on this, mostly because I just don't want to miss anything. I'm going to tell you about the horse who learned to play guitar. So, there was once a horse who wanted to learn how to play guitar. So he goes around looking for someone to teach him, and soon finds someone willing to teach him. After a while, horse got really good at playing guitar, so he tells his friend Duck about how he learned how to play the guitar. Duck says, "Wow, that's pretty damned amazing considering you don't have fingers. I was thinking of learning to play the drums, and you've inspired me to learn." So the Duck went on Craigslist to find a drums teacher and soon learns to play drums really well. Decided to tell his friend Goat about the experience. So the Goat says, That's pretty damn amazing. I hope it wasn't a really big bill. Ba-doom-tsh. I was thinking of taking singing lessons because I feel like I've got a really unique voice. You've inspired me to get some singing lessons. So the Goat goes and pays his friend Pig to teach him how to sing, and after a few months, learned how to sing really well. So the three of them decide to start a band. Because clearly they're skilled and passionate about their music. Start landing small gigs here and there, and playing kids' birthday parties until they land a huge gig in Seattle. And it goes great. They're picked up by a record producer, and their first album, every single song was a winning single. Everyone. Their second album, double platinum. Double freaking platinum from a bunch of farm animals. And we're talking better music than your classic standard brown chicken, brown cow sort of thing. They have got a sound that's unbelievable, that is remarkably challenging, especially considering, well, you know what, there's really not a lot of fingers among them. But eventually they become known for their music, the passion, the depths, and they're no longer a cartoon act. They are world renowned, performing for heads of state. It's huge. It's huge. So, and of course, unfortunately, as these things go, their egos get bigger, and there's a catastrophic split. 5 years, nothing new comes from this band. 5 long years. This band that was almost bigger than Jesus doesn't produce any music. The world, in and of itself, mourns for how amazing this band was. Well, finally, the Goat and the Horse, after creative differences, they share a phone call and get together, share a drink, and decide that, you know what, maybe we'll make one last go. We'll have one of those Beatles on the rooftop kind of moments. And a great concert is planned. They write a special song. They write a song of such profound depth and passion and unity that this is a song that's going to make it. It's going to be great. Well, they're all getting ready to head to Carnegie Hall. Carnegie Hall, which is where this is going to be. And they've got a little bit of time, and unfortunately, the rest of the band is able to fly in all together on a private jet provided by the producer. But the Horse is going to have to the horse is just going to have to squeeze in a little bit later. His mother's in the hospital and and on life support, but he wants to make this concert, and he promises, I will be there. You guys fly on ahead. Unfortunately, his mom passes, and he's broken. He is horse broken. He is heartbroken to the very core of his great big horse heart. And it's crushing. He spends 3 days in the chapel, praying, asking what kind of a God could do this. What kind of a God could give him such a bright light and then yank it all away? Finally, he's able to pull himself from the pews and heads back. You know, if nothing else, I have this concert. I have this unity. I can still bring joy to the world. And as he's driving back to his apartment, comes news on the radio. There's been a plane crash. His friend Duck, who'd been flying who'd asked for an opportunity to fly the plane, just went poorly. You would figure of all people a duck could fucking fly. But no. No, there were medical malfunctions, failures across the board, and the duck, he unfortunately misread the altimeter, and they crashed into a mountain. Their course was clearly spotted. They knew where to find him. And unfortunately, there were no survivors. The song of unity would never be sung. And it's just miserable. At this point, the horse is broken, and not in the good way that horses can get broken. This horse is broken to the very soul. And as he is collapsing on the ground at the anguish of hearing of what befell his bandmates, his friends, his boon companions, he stumbles into the first bar he can find, ready to drown his sorrows in whiskey. As he walks into this dank, bleak, miserable place where he is certain he is going to drink himself to death, he finds a bartender. And the bartender says to this horse, "So why the long face?" "I'm sorry. You are never going to get this 9 minutes back." Love you.